be on go, yeah. Just give me a reason. I told y'all, new year, new show, same energy according to Jim, every Thursday night on the big exclusive network, 7 to 8:30. Tap in with me on the Facebook channel and the YouTube channel, Big Exclusive Network. Y'all know what it is. Real people talking about real things, so if you a real one, get with me. Oh, yeah. You already know. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on with y'all? I'm back. It's your boy Jumpman for another episode of According to Jim. You understand me? Oh man, listen, tonight, I know I'm normally grinding people up about this, grinding people up about that, man. But tonight I feel like we need to talk about something that's going on in the city of Philadelphia. And let me tell you, right, we all know about the gun violence and just the general climate of Philadelphia and what's going on there. You know, we all know about it. It's no secret, you know, but in this day and age, man, it's just at an all-time high. So before we dive all the way into it, I want to say, you know, shout out to everybody at the Big Exclusive Network. Shout out to all the supporters who tap in and, get with us, on a regular. You punch at me, I punch at you, man, and I respect it, man. It's love over here. It's all love. You feel what I'm saying? And I just want to say that, because we need more love. We need more close knit groups of people with like minds and just trying to prosper. What's going on right now in this senseless violence, man? It's nothing cool about it. It's nothing that we should condone. It's nothing that we should push or just let happen. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, that's what the fuck is going on. It's like we're letting it happen. And I can't for the death of me just sit back and not voice my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be said. Like, something has to be said right now. Something has to be done right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't just blame us as a community. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that just can't be where it stops at. You feel me? Like, we have to hold everyone accountable. Everyone has to be held accountable. So it can't be no picks. It can't be no, holding punches and sparing feelings and none of that shit. That's out. Because that's not working. That's not going to get us the results we're looking for. It definitely isn't. I promise you it isn't. Like, so who's just willing to do that? You feel me? Like, that's just suicide. Us doing nothing about it, letting people be passive about it, and all that other type time right there. Like, it's just, we can't do that. We can't. We can't allow that shit to happen, man. So, you need to take a look. You need to take a look. So, I want to start with this first clip, man, and just tap in, watch. Go ahead, Mimi. Let that joint roll.
Change. Joshua Cooper arrives for his preliminary hearing. He and his family offered no comment before they went inside a courtroom. Cooper is charged with shooting a 13-year-old friend, a victim investigators have yet to publicly identify. It happened here inside this Ben Salem trailer on Black Friday.
Joshua, what happened that afternoon?
That afternoon, Cooper told police he was sorting and cleaning his father's gun locker, a locker he got into by removing the batteries to avoid a combination lock. In court documents, investigators say the victim was dropped off by a relative and she and Cooper had been watching TV. The first witnesses who took the stand were Ben Salem police officers, those who were first on scene. One told a judge he had been dispatched there after another teen called 911 and said Joshua Cooper had killed someone. Police say Cooper took to Instagram chat and asked the unidentified teen for help in disposing of a body. Police say when they arrived, Cooper ran from the trailer and they discovered the scene was in the process of being cleaned. There was a strong odor of bleach and blood evidence, and the body of a 13-year-old was found in the bathroom.
It's a complicated, evolving, and ever-changing case when you have juveniles of any sort.
Defense lawyer Paul Lang would not say why the hearing was abruptly changed. Prior to asking for a break, he told the court Cooper was feeling ill, then consulted with the family of the 17-year-old suspect before telling a judge his client now wished to waive his hearing.
And when it's coupled with the decedent is my client's best friend, this is
mind-blowing, man. It's mind-blowing that these kids is moving this way. Like, why are these children moving this way? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand. Like, trying to dispose of the body and all that type shit, man. Like, I don't believe that young boy was no accident or none of that type shit, man. Because why would you try to dispose of the body when it was an accident and it's your man? You know what I'm saying? That's cap. So, they get to the bottom of that or whatever. That's what the legal system is for. But it's the mindset. Like, where's your parents at? Where were your parents that you had all this time to call a stranger, apparently? You know what I'm saying? And have them come try to help you dispose of a body? Like, this is crazy. That young man is not correct in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not correct in the head. He needs help. He needs help. He needs help. These kids need help. These kids need guidance. And I'm sorry, mom, not to come at the moms, not to come at, and I'm saying mom because mom is unfortunately usually the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, mom, you don't know what to do. You don't know what you're doing, and you're not equipped to combat these things. And that's not a slight or throwing no shade. That's just, preparing you to arm yourself so these kids can get the help before they end up like this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like fucking crazy. This is crazy. The accessibility to guns is fucking crazy. It's at an all-time fucking high. Them Jones is like having a goddamn basketball, having a jump rope. Everybody got them. Everybody shooting. Mom, dad, grandma, the kids, auntie, uncle, play cousin. Everybody is shooting each other, man. What the fuck is going on? Once again, this is because we are being failed. We are being failed and we are being used as a scapegoat. Pay attention. Mimi, roll the next clip.
The suspect stole glass hookahs and assaulted the store employee, striking him multiple times in the face. It happened after 6 p.m. and commuters today reacted.
Anytime there's no actual sense to any of the, aggressiveness that kids or anybody shows, it's obviously a concern because it's hard to figure out a way to avoid it and to keep yourself safe and to keep others safe.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't be walking these streets alone personally if I'm not with him.
Just today, in a separate investigation, Philadelphia police released video of this brutal assault of a 33-year-old woman from February 23rd at 15th and Chestnut. She was punched, kicked, and stomped on. The perpetrators are seen on video smiling, some on bikes and some with masks covering their faces. Police are also still searching for the suspects of this February 5th attack in the well-lit block of 18th and Addison. The female victim was violently shoved to the ground, and for nearly a minute she was beaten and robbed. These images show some of the suspects using her credit cards at various stores. 10th and Chestnut ransacked tonight by 15 to 20.
Come on, y'all. These are 8th, 9th, and 10th graders. These are kids. These are children. You hear me? And Whitney Houston couldn't have been talking about these little motherfuckers when they said that she believes that this is the future. Is this the future we working so hard to get? Motherfuckers is fighting every day for, dying. That the civil rights movement died over, Billy clubbed and had dogs sicked on them and water hose. This is what they fought for y'all to be out here letting y'all kids do this type of shit. Where are your parents? Where are your parents? Where are your parents? You hear me? That's the only thing I could say about that shit, man. It's like, it don't make no goddamn sense, man, that these kids just have the liberty to roam free like this downtown at all hours of the night, attacking people, beating people up. You know what I'm saying? We seen what just happened on Cecil B. Moore. Young kids attacking the elderly man and killed him with a traffic cone. You feel me? Like, come on. And it's obviously that wasn't enough. What is it gonna take? What is it going to take for you to come get your motherfucking kids before they slam dunk them in the nearest SCI? That's what y'all want? For y'all don't know the state correctional institution. Is that where y'all want your child's address to be? You know what I'm saying? Because they'll make space for them. Understand that. If they don't have space, they will make it. The juvenile detention center is overrun. It is filled to the max. They don't even have nowhere to send these kids. You feel me? The juvenile detention center is overrun. Like, what are they doing with the kids? Like, how are they feeling about these? Like, I don't understand, man. Like, they're just allowing this shit to go on. I truly don't understand that at all. You feel what I'm saying? At all. I can't. wrap my mind around that. We're being failed. We are being failed. Mom don't know what to do. Dad ain't there. You know what I'm saying? And the dad is there. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. These kids is getting the best of them. These kids are getting the best of themselves. These kids are getting the best of themselves. Who gonna save our kids? We need leadership right now. It's like right now. We need to hold a special election right now. Mimi, roll the next clip.
And this is viewer video. It shows the pursuit's violent end when the suspects crashed into a flatbed trailer that was parked near 7th and Cortlandt Streets in Logan. This all started around 6:30 tonight after police say they saw a vehicle wanted for firing shots heading south on Broad Street towards Roosevelt Boulevard. Still no reports, though, of any injuries in that.
This shit is crazy. That's not a movie. That wasn't a movie. That wasn't an extra from a goddamn Fast and Furious movie. That wasn't no new shit. That was real. It happened. You see how dangerous that shit is? That's what these kids is doing. They stealing cars. And then they getting in high-speed chases. It's the trends now. You know what I'm saying? They getting in high-speed chases. They banging out and they killing people. Fortunately, nobody was hurt in that incident, but there have been several incidents through the city, like too many, where someone was hurt, died. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking kids. Come get Miss. Miss, put the phone down. Get the fuck off of TikTok and Snapchat. Come get your fucking kids. You understand? It is important that you come get your motherfucking kids because we need leadership. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't get it from the city of Philadelphia, then you're going to have to start doing it under your roof first and foremost. And if that means that you lose your motherfucking job, then oh well, you lost your motherfucking job. It's either the job or your kids. Which one is more important? You hear me? I don't understand that. And I'm not trying to jump just on the ladies, but ladies, I'm trying to like wake y'all up because y'all so quick to say that, oh, I'm taking my kids over a man any day. Well, great. That's beautiful. Take your kids over that fucking job too. That's what it's got to motherfucking be. Or you're gonna lose your kids, and then you're gonna still have that nut ass job. What's more important, your kids or that nut ass job you at? What the fuck is more important? Make your mind up. No more complaining, no more bitching. We want solutions now. Get your fucking kids. Get your kids. Real shit. Like it's just nonstop. It's an ever-going cycle with this shit, and it's getting worse and worse, progressively worse and worse. They don't give a fuck what they do, where they do it, who's around, and it's all the time. It's back to back. It's all the kids. Just imagine this. On every block in Philadelphia, there is a makeshift basketball court. Remember when we used to put the crates up? You hear me? Every young man, every group of kids all over the city know how to play crate ball. So let's take the crates out and replace it with drive-by shootings. Every young man across the city is learning how to do a drive-by, or they know someone who committed a drive-by, or they know someone who committed a drill, or they jumping in carjacking people. This is what's going on. It's that normal right now. It's as normal as waking up and checking your phone. And that shit is disgusting, man. It's scary as fuck. It's not a game. We're not sitting back playing Grand Theft Auto no more. We live in Grand Theft Auto. We sitting back allowing these kids to live out Grand Theft Auto, and nobody's stopping them. Nobody's stopping them. We need leadership. We need leadership. Like, what is going on? When is it going to connect? When is it going to click? You know what I'm saying? Mimi, roll the next clip.
Mother is recovering this morning after being shot by her 6-year-old child. That shooting happened on North 7th Street near Olney Avenue in Philadelphia's Olney section. Police say the child found the weapon outside and brought it into the home. The parents were trying to take the gun away when it fired, shooting the 29-year-old mother. She is in stable condition now. These are just two of the shootings in a string of violence across the city. In the last 12 hours, at least 9 people have been shot and 5 have died.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't believe that those 6-year-old found no fucking gun outside, man. I ain't even gonna lie. These young boys not getting rid of their pistols. They're not getting rid. These young boys not getting rid of their pistols. So I don't think young boy found no gun outside. That gun was in the crib. Young boy found it in the crib, and mom got shot in the crib. And he found it outside. That's because she don't want to lose her kids. You know what I'm saying? She don't want her son taken away from her. That's what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? It's too late now. He done shot you. 6 years old. He traumatized too. He done shot his mom. He don't know what the fuck he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not thinking about the real life consequences of what you doing later on in life to this child. That's psychological damage. Imagine shooting your fucking mom. I got this gun. Oh, yeah, look at this, mom. Bow. Now mom bleeding. That kid is scarred. That little child is scarred. Get your fucking kids. Get yourself. Get yourself. Who are your parents? Your parents need to come get you. Real shit. Your parents need to come get you. This shit is ridiculous now. Ridiculous. 6 motherfucking years old. This shit is ridiculous. This means everybody. When I say everybody and their grandma, the kids, mom, dad, the grandma, the auntie, the play cousin, everybody got a gun. It's all these fucking guns. It's guns every goddamn where, yo. Everywhere. The gun violence is everywhere. They're at the restaurants. They're downtown. Downtown Philadelphia, where you should at least have some sense of security, being that all the motherfucking police is down this bitch. The police are all over downtown. You got goddamn the Roundhouse, you got City Hall, CJC, you got all these motherfucking bike cops and all this other shit, and y'all can't keep a motherfucker safe? Come on. We need new leadership. We need new leadership now. We need that shit to fuck now. Something's got to give. Miss, like I said, main man, like I said, come get your fucking kids, man. Come get your kids. It's very important right now. Get your kids. Stop what you're doing. Go get your kids. If it means fuck me too, then fuck me. Go get your kids, dog. What's wrong with y'all? This shit don't make no goddamn sense no more. It is ridiculous. It's given. You don't love them little motherfuckers. You hear me? And I'm going to tell you like this. I can't love them the way you supposed to love them. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? What's going on with you, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, where everybody at? Mimi, let them comments roll when you get them, man. You know what I mean? What's going on with you? You hear me? Good evening. Concrete Rolls, how you feeling, man? Like, everybody make sure y'all share this and, like, yeah, I mean, because this, like, it affects us all. You know what I'm saying? Shall I tell you what's going on? Like, this shit, it affects us all, man. And it's crazy. This shit's crazy. Like, then, like, when I say crazy, everybody just throw that term around. No, it's the fuck crazy. I can't wrap my mind around it because there's no rationale. I don't know where to start. You hear me? It's so bad that we can start anywhere and damn near come up with a better solution than what the fuck we're getting right now from the city of Philadelphia, from the mayor to the police commissioner to the members of the city council to the superintendent of the Philadelphia school system. They're all failing us. They're failing me. They're failing you. And they really don't give a fuck. This is the same mayor that said he couldn't wait to be mayor anymore. You feel what I'm saying? He couldn't wait not to be fucking mayor anymore. Main man already cashed out. He done. You feel what I'm saying? He made his political move, and now, you know, he going to move on to the next thing. And he going to move out of Philadelphia, and he going to make sure his family's safe. Problem solved. Get the fuck out of here. I don't got to be down here with you monkeys and animals, because that's how they look at us. Pay attention. Get your motherfucking kids. Mimi, play the next clip.
Out for Chinese takeout late at night near his house on North 10th Street, leaves the store with his food, and on the way home, he gets a couple blocks from his house, and 2 guys who may have been following him from the store think they're going to have an easy mark and rob him, and they hold him up with a gun, and they shoot him in the leg, but little do they know, they messed with the wrong 71-year-old who brought his old-fashioned 6-shooter revolver with him and suddenly fires back at them as they run for their lives. And he doesn't know if he shot him, but police were checking hospitals to see if anybody came in with bullet wounds and a made-up story.
When he was just about 2 blocks from his home, 2 males exited from a breezeway. They announced a robbery. At that time, the 71-year-old pulled his gun, and there was an exchange of gunfire between the 71-year-old and these two individuals that were attempting to rob him. And that's when our 71-year-old victim was shot one time in the leg. The two individuals, no description, were just last seen fleeing on foot in a westbound direction through a breezeway. That's where we did find two spent shell casings. We know those spent shell casings are from the perpetrators because our victim was carrying a revolver, and a revolver does not expel spent shell casings. They remain in the weapon.
And so the 71-year-old got stabilized at the hospital, got help quick because people heard the gunfire and called police and helped their neighbor out. But here we go again, Thomas.
First of all, I want to say, Scott Small, you are obviously on the spectrum somehow, some way. Because the victim in the covered rebut, you slow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit is crazy. You hear me? But main man is slow. Brandy, what's up with you? You give off slow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's why I'm scared of Philadelphia too, man. And I got so many good memories of my city. Like I haven't lived in Philadelphia in like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And I got all my memories and all my good times is there, and I just can't see them. You know what I'm saying? I can't get in tune with those memories, those good feelings that I had from my city growing up. You know what I'm saying? Right. I will move out of Philadelphia too, man. Fuck that. And it's like, yeah, the revolver is the right move. That's what I'm saying. 71 years old. At 71 years old, man, he shouldn't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to do that. Yeah, that nigga's retarded. You hear me, Krim? He's retarded. Scott Small is retarded. But at 71 years old, shouldn't no old head had to go outside with that on his forefront of his mind, ready to go. You see, he was ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? And he let that shit blow. But even his mind state is dangerous now. This 71-year-old man has now become dangerous because he knows that I can't hesitate, that when the moment arrives, I have to rise to the occasion or I'm not going to make it back in my living room. You feel what I'm saying? So fuck that. You know what I mean? I commend old head. Let that shit blow. You feel me? Now, had old head killed one of them and they found out that, oh, this was a 15-year-old kid and he was good in school and all. Nobody's saying the kids are stupid. We ain't said them kids are stupid yet. We said they out of control. Ain't none of them kids stupid, and that's the fucking problem. These little smart motherfuckers is running around and outwitting shit, and they know how to steal Kias and all types of motherfucking cars that, you know, need the USB joint. Like, the kids ain't the fuck stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's raging now. Proof. From 6 to 71. You hear me? So that's kind of like the old saying, I take them blind, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. They don't give a fuck. It's everybody. The culture, the temperature in the city is hot than a motherfucker. It's hot potato out there, John. You feel me? Nobody wants to. I don't want to have to be out there while I'm enjoying myself. I'm trying to smoke my little gas and do me, and I'm just paranoid as fuck because I don't know when it's coming. This is why I move for the sake of my children. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it scares me every day because I still come to the city of Philadelphia all the time. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Old people are targets, especially when people be seeing them use that ATM and pull it. Yeah, listen, that's for the weak. You know what I mean? It is no respect. It is none. Shonda, what's going on? Welcome to the show. It's no respect in their target in the weak. What part of the fucking game is that? What part of the game is that? I mean, they told me you can't get no money and go to war at the same time. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Where is the niggas that's pulling the cards? Like, damn, you out here robbing old folks, fucking everything up for everybody else in the neighborhood. We don't do that. I won't raise to be robbing no fucking old folks in our neighborhood. Robbing old folks, period. Who do that? You an unscrupulous motherfucker. You's a bitch. Like, real rap. Like, that makes you a pussy when you out here targeting the weak because you supposed to be a stepper. You know what I'm saying? You'd rather steal from this old ass man or this old ass lady, you know what I'm saying, instead of going at a motherfucker who's in well conditioned to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? When you shouldn't even be doing that, get up and go get it. You bitch ass lazy motherfuckers. Like, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? It's the mentality. This is what y'all on, and nobody wants to hear it. And motherfuckers is mad at who he talking to and all. I'm talking to you, bitch ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about? This shit is weird, man. It's weird. It's no honor amongst thieves no more. It's fucking chaos. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. They unscrupulous motherfuckers, man. I hate these motherfucking low life, slithery, slimy ass, grimy ass motherfuckers. You got to be a different. It takes a special nigga to wake up and say, how can I put some money in my old people? Who the fuck do that? Where did that come from? Where's that the thing to do? Come the fuck on, man. That shit is ridiculous. It's killing me, y'all. It's killing me. Get your kids because they're failing us. They are failing us. Do you understand me? That the city of Philadelphia's leadership, the core of that leadership is failing us miserably. They are failing us. The commissioner of Philadelphia, Danielle Outlaw, she is failing us. Jim Kenney, they are failing us. Larry Krasner is failing us. John M. Stanford is failing us. Ms. Blake Norton is failing us. Robin Wembley is failing us. James Kelly, Joe Dell, Frank J. Warner Jr., Kristen Dahl Campbell, they are fucking failing us. These the motherfuckers in charge, if you didn't know. All them people I just know named, these the people in charge of y'all city. The good, fair city of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Larry Krasner, top of the list. The deputy mayor, Vanessa Garrett, that's a Garrett Harley, failing us. OG, what's going on with you, big bro? You know what I'm saying? Kenyatta Johnson, Darrell Clark, Maria Sanchez, Mark Squilla, Helen Jim, David O, Brian J. O'Neill, Cheryl Parker, Derek S. Green, Curtis J. Jones Jr. These are the city council members. These people are failing us. They got to get the fuck out of there now. Why y'all sitting around standing for this shit? You'll shoot a motherfucker for hitting your goddamn car by accident. You hear me? Because I just seen this. I didn't put this one in there because it takes up so much time of the show to show every fucking crime, every stupid ass avoidable incident. You know what I'm saying? You'll shoot a nigga because he accidentally hits your car and you're supposed to have motherfucking insurance because they handle that type of shit. But you'll shoot a nigga for that. But you won't go at these motherfuckers for letting get away with this shit, taking all the tax money and not doing shit for us. They're not doing shit for us. Let me tell you something. This shit is crazy in the motherfucker. Like real rap. Hold on here. This shit is crazy. Yeah, I mean, Tony Walton Jr. Tony Walton. This is the superintendent of the Philadelphia school. You can't blame it all on them. No, OG, I disagree with you there. It starts with them. We elected them to take care of this type of shit. You have to. You have to. We're the police. We're the police. What type of programs or steps are you taking? Where the fuck are the cops? I don't understand it. You have to blame them first. And yes, we do blame mom. We do blame dad. You hear me? But mom and dad made conscious decisions to put these people in charge. So we have some type of fucking foundation of fucking civilization. You hear me? Of harmony. Some type of motherfucking foundation of control, of crime and punishment. There will always be crime. There will always be punishment. But there has to be a balance for us to coexist, for us to thrive as a society. The people who are in charge are fucking up. Yes, you do have to be responsible before them, but we already know mom can't do it by herself, OG. We already know dad can't do it by himself. We already know that in some situations, mom and dad together under the same household can't do it by themselves. They're unequipped. They've never faced challenges like this. Everybody from the hood isn't a violent criminal and hang around with violent criminals, so they have absolutely no idea what to do, how to get it done. And that's why these people are, put at the head in the forefront of our city so they can let us know what we can and should be doing to prevent shit like this. And how the fuck are they going to do that when they don't fucking know? Because what they're doing isn't working. They're not keeping our kids safe. Look at the kid that got shot at Roxborough High at the football game. 6, 7 kids jump out and just start shooting. Who the fuck is keeping that school safe? You understand what I'm saying? Who the fuck is keeping their school safe? They're mad about high school students having to be transferred from high school 21 to Strawberry Mansion. What's going on, Tiff? I won't want my fucking kids going to Strawberry Mansion either. You hear me? That shit's dangerous. It's asking for it. Before I let my kids go to the Strawberry Mansion High School, I will school them from home. You hear me? We will quit the job. Fuck the job. I said that already. Fuck your job. Bitch, nigga, fuck your job. Quit. Your kids supposed to be the most important thing in your life. That's how y'all keep giving up to me. Make them the most important thing in your life. No excuses. I don't give a fuck. I got bills. Just to fuck your bills. A funeral expense is a bill too. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Johnson Noel? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you tapping in with me. You hear me? Like real rat. Let me tell you something. A funeral is expensive than a motherfucker. That's just another bill. You hear me? The therapy that you're going to need after the funeral is another bill. You hear me? So fuck that job. You can go get another job. Jobs come and go. Shit, you can make up your own motherfucking job. That's what a small business is. Figure out how to save your motherfucking kids, because these motherfuckers don't know how. They gonna do the easiest thing possible. Either one, lock them to fuck them up, throw them away, or two, to fuck them, kill them. Kill him, bust his ass. That's what they gonna do. They gonna do the easiest thing possible. Anything, some scandalous shit, unscrupulous shit behind closed doors. We're not gonna act like these motherfuckers that's in these positions, not just in Philadelphia, but in Chicago, but in LA, but in Miami, Baton Rouge, goddamn every city across the country. We got dickheads in place. It's dickheads in place. You hear me? I'm tired of motherfuckers who don't live or walk our lifestyle trying to dictate how we gonna carry it. Or those who come from our lifestyle and know what's going on, but they've moved so far ahead in life that they are out of touch and they have absolutely no idea what the fuck is going on in their neighborhood or the district that they ran for. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. This shit is crazy. Mimi, roll the next clip. Roll the next clip, me.
Weekend of gun violence in the city of Philadelphia. 7 people shot in an 8-hour time span from Saturday night into Sunday morning. 5 of those people didn't survive. The youngest victim, just 14 years old.
Around here like 15 years now, and the neighborhood's definitely got worse.
Gunshots have unfortunately become the soundtrack of many lives in West Philadelphia. 2 men shot and killed at 60th and Sampson Saturday night. Sadly, not surprising to anyone who lives nearby, but they do say it's concerning.
Because of the shootings and everything like that. You know, it's crazy right now.
The double homicide adding to a growing list of violent incidents in the city. Gunshots rang out at the intersection of West Huntington and West Cumberland Streets early Sunday morning. Around 4 a.m., police say a man in his 30s was killed after being shot 8 times. On Saturday, a 19-year-old was killed after being shot in the city's Francisville section. And earlier that evening in Overbrook, there was a shooting that led to the death of a 14-year-old. The latest crime stats by Philadelphia police shows there have been at least 76 homicides this year.
It's not the same. I go in and out, do what I gotta do early.
Come on. Come the fuck on. 7 shootings in 8 hours. 5 of those people died. You hear me? Did you see how it was kind of spread out on the map? You feel what I'm saying? Like, come the fuck on. The 7 shootings, yeah, mom and dad maybe play a role indirectly in that. You know what I'm saying? You can't put everything on mom and dad because mom and dad didn't pull the trigger. Mom and dad didn't decide to get in the car and go on the drill. You hear me? But the people who are in charge of stopping people from murdering people, stopping people from robbing people, what are y'all planning to do? How are you going to stop and deter crime in the future in the city of Philadelphia? Who are we going to elect? Who's even on the ballot? Do you motherfuckers know? I'm tired of having a motherfucker who not from our city or don't live in the city. No. Do you live like, you know what I respected about John Street? You could say whatever you want about Mayor John Street. Y'all remember John Street? Do y'all remember him? Y'all can say his administration was crooked and all that shit, but shit wasn't that bad under John Street. You hear me? John Street, you know what he did? He initiated Operation Safe Street. Y'all remember Operation Safe Street? Operation Safe Street shut down every open air drug market in the city of Philadelphia. I don't give a fuck where you was getting your drugs from. If it was a major joint, if it was a semi-major joint, not too far from a major drug corner, they was out there. They was walking the beat. They would have one that stand on the corner and stay there. And then they would have two circling the premises. You know what I'm saying? Remember that shit? Cops in those areas wait until the shooting stop and then pull up. Absolutely, absolutely. That, and I ain't gonna hold you. What's going on with y'all, man? Listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. I can't blame, you know what I mean, these cops, man. Like, I don't like if I was a police officer, I'm telling you now, I would not be the guy, I'ma stop. No. Y'all got to show me y'all want this shit to stop before I just go put my life on the line. I got fucking babies too. I got babies too. This is a 8 and skate thing for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nutter messed that up. Nutter was exactly what the fuck he was, a nut. You know what I'm saying? Another fucking dickhead that we put in office strictly because he was black. He was a fucking failure. You hear me? I don't care. Like, he was a failure. He was a failure. The last black DA we had, failure. These motherfuckers were failures. They set the motherfucking tone for shit to be the way it is now. They were failures. The corruption was like out the fucking gym. They're failures. They failed you, they failed me, they failed our children. That's what I'm saying. Get your motherfucking kids and let's gather up and let's tell them people, yo, we want y'all out. We want y'all out. We don't know who we want in yet, but clearly y'all got to come the fuck out because at this point we could just, randomly do it. Hey, you run the city on Tuesday. Tomorrow, give it to her. Then we're gonna pass it to OG. Then we're gonna let Tiffany get a crack at it every day until something sticks. Street was an asshole, but he made sure the neighborhood was cool. Yeah, it might be harder to get your bud, but you didn't have to worry about getting a cap in your ass either. Ain't no motherfucking doubt. The pandemic was a deterrent for the U.S., pushed all these guns into our communities. Yeah, created chaos so we can flee to the outskirts of the city. Once we all out, they will rebuild them communities for themselves. Be mindful there's a reason for all this new construction. Absolutely, it's called gentrification. You know what I'm saying? The cops sitting there called their phones, watching TikToks. They not stopping nothing. They not. And we know this shit. You hear me? We know this shit. We need new leadership. Y'all I'm talking about not just in Philadelphia. Biden, you gotta go. Kamala, you gotta go. You're not doing nothing. Y'all see what the fuck is happening in my city? Y'all got to get the fuck on up out of there. You hear me? Y'all got to get the fuck on up out of there. We need to do it ourselves. And let me tell you something. It's very important that we do these things ourselves. You hear me? Hold that. Remember I said that. Mimi, roll the next clip.
Gunmen get out of a gray car and open fire on a street corner in Strawberry Mansion. You can then see several people run for their lives as the gunmen relentlessly keep shooting.
And then all of a sudden I just heard, bang, 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 like several rounds in different directions.
Janet Howe heard the shooting, which injured 7 people in just 9 seconds.
I don't understand why we have to live in this kind of, situation where we have to watch our back every single day.
Take another look at the video and notice the blurred images of a woman pushing a stroller with another child next to her in the upper right corner of your screen. Police say that 31-year-old woman was shot twice in her thigh and a 2-year-old girl was also hit, but her mom had no idea her daughter was wounded until changing her diaper. All of them innocent victims in the rampage. Police also confirm among the 5 others caught in the crossfire, 2 were teenage brothers. All of them are expected to survive.
My daughter was scared to go.
That's the fuck crazy. We got to do this shit ourselves because if not, they're going to come up with something for us and then they're going to stick to that shit like Nazis. And that's what they hoping. They hoping that we don't figure out how to protect ourselves and make our own communities safe so they can come through like the Gestapo and basically do what the Nazis did in World War II. I'm telling you, that's what the answer is. They're going to try to trick us into believing we need more cops. And the question is, do we need more cops or do we need to police ourselves? We don't pay cops enough to intervene in the bullshit they want to make it home. And we don't pay them enough. And you know what? We don't make the police work hard enough to get these positions. We need police officers to be qualified for this shit. We don't need no bunch of punk ass police officers on the motherfucking force every fucking 5 minutes. Y'all talking about I was scared, that's why I did it. They're not going to stop it. Drive the property value to the ground, burn it to the ground, buy up the property, move in. Yeah, the Mayo Sapiens. In a monopoly of violence. It's a monopoly of violence. Absolutely. It is. It is. You know what I'm saying? Did you see these kids they're just letting that shit go? Mom walking with her daughter and another child, you know what I'm saying, 2-year-old that she didn't even know was shot until she changed the baby. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the driver, he bop, 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 bop. He not even fucking aiming. You just turning and shooting. You know what I'm saying? None of them can shoot. Did you see the man that they were shooting at? Did you see him? Did you notice that he ain't even get the fuck hit? And he right there. He right there. Right the fuck there. And they ain't hit him. He fell on the ground. They still didn't hit him. So they just letting this shit the fuck go all willy-nilly. They don't know what they do. North Philly got mad gangs. These kids got beef with each other and don't even know why. Yeah, because beef now is never. I remember it stopped being about money. We used to say, "Oh man, it's always about some bitches. It ain't nothing about no money." No, well, it ain't about no money. It ain't about no bitches. It's about dissing the dead. It's about dissing the dead. You diss my dead, I'ma spit on your block and I'ma kill me somebody so I can make a rap song about it. You hear me? Why would they care if we don't? We see people being killed and don't even speak up to it. Yeah, we don't. We don't. I don't know what the fuck is gonna take. You know what I'm saying? This shit's senseless. This shit is senseless. It ain't about, people, oh, don't snitch and all that. No, stand on your motherfucking business. Use your fucking head though. What the fuck is you killing this boy for? For some shit you could just cut him off for. Keep moving. Some words. You know what I'm saying? You got 50,000 to fight this homicide, young boy, because y'all had a disagreement and y'all called each other some names and said some shit to each other. You hear me? Real rap. You got 50,000 to throw away because you ain't like what this man said to you. Real shit, smoking on dead homies is all they want to do. That's all they want to rap about. And you can't, if I diss your dead, you hear me? You can't diss me back unless you kill somebody, unless you kill me or somebody I be with. You can't even make the diss song. So due to the fact that I'm watching out for myself, my friends watching out for themselves, and you can't get none of us, they will settle for killing anybody who lives in the vicinity where you are from. They don't give a fuck. That's bad. That's how bad this shit is. That's how bad that shit. When you look at pages like Philly Reddit, 911 Philly, No Gun Zone, they making a profit. They are making money. You know what I'm saying? They're making money off of reporting the plague that we living through, the violence that we're living through. They're capitalizing off this shit. If you're a civilian, it's not snitching. Nope, it sure is not snitching. Nope, it sure is not snitching. And I don't even want these young boys to put themselves in the position where you got to be a rat. You hear me? Listen, nobody got to tell on nobody. Just stop. You hear me? I'm telling you, I'm about to come out with the t-shirts. It's just going to say, just stop. You hear me? Not just do it. It's going to say, just stop. You hear me? That's all we got to do, y'all. Just stop. No, it was that. That's it. That's the instruction. That's it. That's all. Just stop. Everybody will be safe. I guarantee you. If you subscribe to that, just stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. You hear me? Not just do it. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. That'll keep us all safe. Swift of fucking God. That. Soprano Lord. Let me watch my mouth. Because Ramadan is coming, y'all. What we gonna do? Ramadan is like right here. It is right here, nipping at our necks. It is right here. What are we gonna do? Is this what we're gonna have to see during the whole holy month of Ramadan? Muslims killing Muslims, Muslims dying, Muslims committing crime. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that if the crime rate is going to lower during the month of Ramadan. Because in Philadelphia, damn near everybody's Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Can we restrain and refrain from killing each other? You feel me? Especially killing Muslims. Men don't want to take a loss in fighting. Whoever lose, going to get a gun because their ego was bruised. Yeah, Yeah, and it's always been like that, Tay. It's always been like that. But now it's like you can't even. These young boys, man, they not getting into none of this shit. And I ain't even talking about back in the day. You remember it was like two people fight and the fight was corny. They fought, but nobody got hurt. I ain't black your eye. You ain't black my eye. We're fine. Nobody's bleeding or none of that. We just had a little tussle. Oh, they gonna kill each other about that. He grabbed your collar and your shirt, stepped on your sneaker, kill him. They gonna kill each other about that. And they coming up to the school. They coming up to the schools and shooting. They going to the recreation, the neighborhood recreation centers, and they killing each other. You know what I'm saying? They are failing us. The leadership in place plays the major part. Yes, mom and dad, everything starts in the household. But at some point, that child is going to become aware of themselves. They're going to start smelling themselves. They're going to want to be on their own. And they're going to be members of this society, whether it's positive or it's negative. And that is what we have a police force for, to, police the positive and negative people. When you're doing negative things, you get negative results. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, right? Well, these young boys is playing the stupidest game ever. You hear me? They doing the dumbest shit ever. They gonna get the dumbest fucking amount of time that these crackers could possibly motherfucking think of. Now, Larry Krasner, I liked your school of thought where you come from, that you know that the criminal justice system is broken and we need to fix it. You hear me? But however, as good as your intentions are, you are failing us. Mayor Kenny, you are failing us. You have failed us. You need to step down. The best thing you can do for us is resign and find us a worthy replacement. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But listen, egos and pride and all that, those things can be overcame. You know what I'm saying? He said, not me, I eat pork, beloved. Not that I eat the York. Put that shit down. Ain't no good for you, OG. They calling me big brothers and piping it up. Now your brother coming with his squad and shoot the whole basketball game. Yeah, that's what they doing, man. They don't care. They don't care. Basketball game. There ain't no more. Where the basketball game at? Well, that what happened to 52nd and Parkside? 16th and Susquehanna. You know what I'm saying? What happened to all them Jones? They don't do that shit no more. That's unsafe. Oh, you can't be outside watching no basketball game. That is unsafe. Whoa, you got to do that shit in the rec center, baby. You can't be outside. They shooting the rec center up. So Lord knows they're gonna shoot up the playground where the only thing stopping them is a gate with holes in it. They shoot that motherfucker up. You hear me? Bullets will be bouncing like pinballs off that goddamn gate. That shit is not safe. Those days are out. We can't even have that type of motherfucking enjoyment no more. Block party. A block party is filled with a whole bunch of brave souls at this point. If you were at a block party this summer, you are, really in condition to be in the Army or Marine or something. You with the shit. You could go have a picnic in goddamn Baghdad if you doing that. Yeah, but it's not even just out of ego and pride, man. Because some of these young boys don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. They pride ain't hurt. They just miserable as fuck. Or they just misguided as fuck. You know what I mean? And no, I don't want to go out at night no more. Not no goddamn Philly. I'll be in Philly. Not too long ago, I was just in Philly, and it was like maybe 10 o'clock at night. And then I stayed till about maybe 3 in the morning before I jumped back on the road and came back out to where I'm living. You know what I'm saying? But at 10 o'clock at night, I looked around and was like, damn, this shit is eerie. It was naked out that motherfucker. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock. I was in West Philly down the bottom. It was naked outside. Niggas was not outside at 10. Nigga, I want nobody out. It was like Tombstone. That shit was dead. You hear me? Want nobody out. Nobody want to be outside. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. Don't nobody want to be outside. It makes you want to go eat at the most expensive place you can think of, because the price tag will keep the bullshit away. At least on the inside. Real red. The price tag will keep the bullshit away. And that's fucked up. But that's part of their game too. That's part of gentrification. Because those high price tags ain't high price tags to the people who got the money to participate in the gentrification. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, your name is all you have. So when somebody bruises your name in the streets, they want to put fear so one else does it. I mean, that's always kind of like been like, the lay of the land or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, when you sturdy, like, man, it's just some things. It ain't because of my name, it's because I'm a man. And men work with pride and ego a lot. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up and it's easy to catch us up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But where are the real men? Where are the men that are stepping in and showing these young boys how to deal with their anger and aggression? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. Not being able to control that anger. Because a lot of times your first thought, like, nigga, I'll slap the shit out you. But you need to control that. They just shot up Charlie B's last night. Yo, that's the fuck crazy. You know what I'm saying? Charlie B's been around for forever. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They will shoot up everything. Any and every goddamn thing. They do not care. We know this already. So we need to go above their heads. Where are the people in charge? You hear me? They need to be held accountable. You're not doing your job. Getting up every day and putting on that nut ass uniform with that stupid ass fucking police hat. I hate it. It's fucking stupid. Y'all look fucking stupid. You hear me? I hate the way police look. Your uniform is fucking stupid. It's nothing fucking scary about it or authoritative about it. You look fucking dumb. I just want to say that. You look fucking dumb. You hear me? But no one gives a shit. Y'all not showing up for work. You hear me? Let me tell you something. Policing is not a job you can do over the internet. Okay, you can't sit at home and police 911. Time, I help you. My name is Police. You know what I'm saying? To have this Indian accent, not knowing what the fuck you can't do. That's out. The fuck, Mimi. Play the next clip. Play the next clip.
This image, a bullet hole in the windshield of a Philadelphia police cruiser, is a grim reminder of how dangerous traffic stops can be. It was around 7:40 tonight when the two officers inside of their cruiser were fired at in West Philadelphia. This started at Summer and 55th Streets. Police say the officers pulled over a Chevy Tahoe, and one of the suspects inside immediately fired at them. And next, that suspect got out and ran. As a result, one of the officers returned fire. It's not clear how many times. And then the remaining suspects in the Tahoe took off, but only got yards away before they crashed. Police say 3 suspects, including the firing suspect, have been taken into custody. And luckily, no one was hurt. No officers nor civilians.
They're very dangerous situations. You don't know what you're getting into. You pull somebody over for a particular offense, but you don't know what they're thinking.
The deputy commissioner adds, even though no one was injured tonight, these situations are tough on the department, but also for the nation.
Now, I can't hang in Philly. You at the bar eating chicken wings, enjoying your drink, then gunshots. Nope, can't do it. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking doubt. And for all who don't know, that fat white lady who was speaking at the end of that clip, that is Krista Dahl Campbell, the Deputy Commissioner of Organizational Services. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The Deputy Commissioner of Organizational Services. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I feel like Frank J. Varner Jr., the Deputy Commissioner of Investigative Services, should have been there. You just got anybody stepped. Where are y'all at? Why we keep seeing goddamn Seth Small, the other white guy who's always at the scene of the crime, with the retarded shit, all that, you know what I'm saying? He's at every joint. Why is he the spokesperson for anything? Yeah, these kids do need stuff to do. They need an outlet. This is their environment. They have nothing to do. So, yeah, but where's our tax money going? Why is niggas not concerned about where they tax money go? You hear me? Straight like that. A nigga send his baby mom some money for some sneakers, and he want to see the sneakers. You hear me? A nigga send his baby mom that he don't fuck with like that some money for anything for their child. He want to see the proof. Why don't y'all niggas want to see where this tax money is going? You know what I'm saying? Fuck a pothole. Pothole. You shitting me? Fuck a pothole. I'm not give a fuck about your pothole. Because it don't take that much to fill up no goddamn pothole. Fuck the pothole. Well, you know what I'm saying? Redo the whole street if that's the goddamn case. Because where's the money going? It can't be going to the polices. You hear me? Ain't no such thing as free health care. That don't come from Philadelphia. That comes from the federal government. Where is the money that the police are collecting, that the city hall is collecting for court costs and fines, the parking meters, the boots, the goddamn whatever the fuck, any type of fine you could get in the city of Philadelphia, any type of registration you need to do, whether you want to go down there and rewrite a deed, or you want to go to the hall of records, or you want to apply for this or get a copy of that, it's a fucking fee for everything. The city of Philadelphia charges you for goddamn every goddamn motherfucking thing. Where's the money? The money has to go somewhere. Why is our schools closing? Why are our community centers closing? Y'all know they sold University High School. The city of Philadelphia sold University High School right there on goddamn 34th and Philper. That's where the school's at. They sold it. Where's the money? Where'd the money go? You're not going to tell me you sold it for some millions of dollars. Where the fuck did the money go? How many community centers are there all across these problem areas? You hear me? Where did the money go? Y'all ain't take no loan out or nothing. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Where's the fucking money at? Because it takes money to run these programs, especially since we don't have enough of the type of men who will step up and volunteer their time and services for free strictly because they care and what's going on in the city is affecting them. We need another Fred Hampton. We need another Huey P. Newton. We need another motherfucker who just cares. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. We need another motherfucker. What happened to all the rec centers and libraries we used to have? There's so many. Yeah, you remember the library? Do y'all remember the free library? Do y'all remember seeing the differences in free libraries? Like I went to Lamberton. Lamberton is at the top of West Philly. There is a free library right there on the corner of 76 and Haverford. You hear me? That library used to be nice. Oh my God, always had something going on for the community in that joint. Always. Then there's a library right there on 34th in Haverford, right there down the Underworld. That library, we had our program there. We did. We had matter of fact, that's why the gym attached to it is the right center, the right gym. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright and Miss Sheba, they had the kids there in the summertime. I was part of the kids from Manchester. We're talking about MANTUAT. I was one of them kids. You know what I'm saying? I was there. And they took us to the library and we watched movies there, had our snacks and read books. And we had the, remember the Grand Slam programs where you got little prizes and stuff like that just for reading books. Where are these programs? Where is McGruff? Somebody come, here, boy. You need to bite somebody. Gruff need to come and bite the shit out of somebody. Where the fuck is McGruff? Come fight the crime. Somebody, sick him, get a boy, do something. Real rap, something got to be done. All those programs are gone, bro. All those, they're just fading. The free breakfasts and all that shit, because where is the money? You hear me? Somebody need to get called out for embezzlement, for stealing. Somebody is clearly stealing out the goddamn cookie jar for this is and that's, and they capping. Art programs and them Jones is gone. The music programs and all that shit. Yeah, you know where the money is. Lining the pockets of politicians, gentrifying these black neighborhoods. Do you see all the construction they're doing downtown, building all these new 6-figure apartment buildings? Yes, I do. I have seen it. Yes. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I do see it. You feel me? But the problem is, like, listen, let me tell you something. We have to fix ourselves. We have to do it ourselves, because if we do not, they're going to come up with something for us, something that fits their agenda, that's easy for them, something that gives them the advantage. And then they're going to push us farther down into the squalor, and they're going to tell us, well, we tried to give you a chance, but all you wanted to do was kill each other. Be gone, vagabond, before I have you horsewhipped. They're going to talk to you like the motherfucker from the Count of Monte Cristo, get all crazy with you by the mouth. That's what's gonna happen, and they're gonna lock us the fuck away, and then they're gonna do something about the laws. You know, they always making new laws that benefit their agenda, that helps grease the wheels of this big machine called mass incarceration. They're gonna lock your ass up. You hear me? They ain't even gonna throw the key away. You hear me? After they lock you the fuck up, they're gonna attach that shit to a chain and get some baguettes put in that motherfucker, get it bust down, and they're gonna be like, I got the key to your motherfucking freedom right here, nigga. 80,000. They're gonna act real niggerish with us while they laugh at us because it was all a trick. You hear me? We need to do something. They put all these fucking puppets there. Oh, we got a black mayor. Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. I can't vote for you strictly because you're black or because you're not white or because you're not Donald Trump. I'm not doing that shit no more. We so fucking mad at white people for all the shit that was going on. Listen, if we're going to correct things, we got to correct ourselves, and then we got to correct those around us, and we got to stick to the script. Stop getting off task. That's what they do with these neighborhoods. They'll give these people checks to push them right out of their houses, then raise the property value. Ain't no goddamn doubt because they don't want you coming back. You hear me? Don't bring your ass around here no more, ever again. That's what the time they on. You feel me? That is what they on. Like, if you don't see it, I'm letting you know I do. Hey, look out because it's coming this way. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't see it and you don't know, you have no clue what the fuck is going on. Hey, according to Jim, it's some bullshit coming. We better get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you. According to me, I see it. If you don't, bro, yo, let's get the fuck out of here because this comes some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all not on point. Y'all not on point. And it's not because your children are sneaking. Understand that. It's not like mom says, hey, son, you did your homework. And he's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm going outside to drill. Son ain't doing that. He's like, yes, mom, I did my homework. I got an A on my science test. And she's like, oh, I love you so much. You're such a good kid. All right, here's a couple dollars. You guys be good. I'm going to work. Soon as mom slide out the door, he like, all right, man, fuck them bitch ass niggas. It's up. He all on the ground. You bitch ass niggas, you know how I'm stepping. I'm always outside. And then they killing each other. So they're lying to mom. They finessing mom. They know what to say to mom to get mom out their hair. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't say this shit to the goddamn police and the judge and all that. They know the tricks niggas play. They don't believe shit you say anyway. So no matter what you say, that ain't gonna work. They know what's up. So why are they getting it wrong? If you know what's up and you got all the answers, why are you getting it wrong? It's been too long now. There's 76 bodies. It's only fucking March. Stop. All right? We back on the course for more murders than days. Just don't do it. Stop. Put it down. Now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's they're putting these people in charge of them. They're tricking us to think that these people care about us. Because, oh, he's got 20 years on the force and they've been doing this. So what? Bob's got 20 years at McDonald's. You don't see him saying he's the master burger flipper just because he's been there 20 years. So fucking what? We need somebody with 20 years of results. Somebody that comes in and they get results for 20 years. Not somebody just been there for 20 years. Who gives a fuck? Listen, all I'm saying is we need to be proactive about what's going on in our neighborhoods. You hear me? We can start it. We can stop it. We can shut this shit down and we can start affecting change right now. You hear me? Mimi, play the last clip. Shit is sad, man. And this was just out of control. We didn't play the last one, right? We played the last clip.
The shooting happened around 7 p.m. near 18th and Montgomery. According to officials, the Temple University police officer was on duty at the time and shot in the head. The officer was rushed to Temple University Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Dozens of police officers gathered outside the hospital grieving for the loss of one of their own. We talked to multiple students who say they saw a student get out of a black sedan when he was approached by a male demanding for the keys to his car. A nearby surveillance video captured the audio. Moments later, the black sedan speeds off down West Burke Street. The deadly shooting unfolded around 7 p.m., a time where many students were out and about. Two of them were within earshot of the shooting.
As we were walking up, we were like putting the keypad and we heard 3 gunshots and super loud. We just like started ducking.
Yeah, we were ducking.
Like we heard it was right there.
At this time, we have no word on a description of the suspect.
First of all, I want to say them 2 white girls ain't even the fuck from Philly. You hear me? The perpetrator of that crime wasn't even the fuck from Philly. You know what I'm saying? I want to send, our condolences to the family of the officer that was, murdered. Unfortunately, he gave up his life and put his life on the line, trying to affect change. You know what I'm saying? All cops aren't bad. You feel me? Even though I you know how I feel about the police, you know what I'm saying? But all cops aren't bad. Some people are trying, you know what I'm saying? However, our condolences definitely goes out to their family. But the point I wanted to make with that clip is, how they gonna protect us? They can't even protect their motherfucking self. You hear me? The clip before that was a motherfucker taking shots at police. They don't care no more. You hear me? They don't care. They do not care. You feel me? They do not care. And while the federal government won't take aim at these gun companies that they giving all these goddamn tax breaks to, you feel what I'm saying? That is just getting richer and richer of us dying. They got some of the most effective products on the goddamn market. You ever heard of a gun being recalled? You ever heard somebody say, oh, there's a big recall on Glock 9s? You ever heard that? That's because them motherfuckers work. They do what the fuck they supposed to do. And, I don't know, you got big tobacco and big alcohol, I guess, big gun, the big gun, you know what I'm saying? Big pharmacy, big, the gun companies, the people who make the pistols. Don't nobody make pistols in Pennsylvania. Oh, no, in Philadelphia. Take that back. But ain't nobody I don't know no gun companies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them white bitches is laughing. It's funny to them. It's funny to them. They come here, fuck shit up, and leave back to their nice neighborhood. Yeah, the kid that killed that cop went right back to a nice neighborhood. But here's the point. Like you said, why the fuck should he care if nobody else doing? In his mind, he want to come be a part of that action. He think it's a video shoot. He think it's all fucking games. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they do. And that's like, oh my God, that's so fascinating. I want parts of that shit. You understand that the white people see our lives and they see what the rappers project. Tupac getting shot, 50 Cent getting shot, Biggie Smalls getting shot, Nipsey Hussle getting shot. And they be like, oh, well, if I can make it through the city and, I could be a rapper too. Like, this is the ill thinking of, some of these lost individuals. You know what I mean? Like, these people can't protect themselves. So that shows you that the leadership is in question. You feel me? The policies are in question. Philadelphia is a sanctuary city. So Philadelphia is a place that you come literally for sanctuary. They just stopped this all over the state of Pennsylvania, but maybe 6-7 years ago, if you caught a drug case in Pennsylvania, then you forfeit your license and your right to drive a vehicle. And they can suspend your license for however many years, you know what I'm saying, based on the convictions you have for drugs. You want to know how I know? I was one of those guys. You hear me? Right after I came home from jail, they stopped that because my case didn't even involve a fucking car. You hear me? But yet still, they suspended my license. Luckily for me, I was serving my suspension while I was in jail because I got to send them my motherfucking license. You know what I'm saying? But they can't do that no more. The state of Pennsylvania do that. All these fuckboy ass little counties and cities all over Pennsylvania, they do it. But Philadelphia didn't. Philadelphia was the one place that would not suspend your license for a drug case because it is a sanctuary city. That's why all those Mexicans and other immigrants come to Philadelphia. It's sanctuary. You ain't gonna be deported by ICE for your crime. You hear me? Real shit. All them poppies that get locked up down the Badlands, some of them don't speak no English and they don't have no green card, but they don't get deported from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? But come on out Wilkes-Barre or come on out Allentown or Scranton or one of these other small motherfucking cities in the state of Pennsylvania and ICE will be there. You hear me? That was my first time seeing an abundance of goddamn ICE agents. They will deport the fuck out your ass. You understand me? They don't It's not that Philadelphia don't care. It's just that we supposed to be set up different. We're supposed to be the example for the rest of the state of Pennsylvania. We really are. When people think about Pennsylvania, a lot of people think that Philadelphia is the capital of Pennsylvania. It once was, but now it's Harrisburg. But when you think about Pennsylvania, in the big city of Pennsylvania, you don't think about Harrisburg, you're going to think Philadelphia. You don't think Pittsburgh, you think Philadelphia, then Pittsburgh. We are supposed to be the example, and we are setting the example that you're supposed to kill people, at least 2 people a day. That's the message we're sending, and everybody else is picking it up, and they putting it down. You understand me? They picking it up, and they putting it down. This shit got to fucking stop. Mom, go get your kids. Dad, go get your kids. And once you got your kids, bring them with you, because obviously they can't be trusted by themselves at home. You bring them with you and you come to the town meetings. We march to City Hall and we get the bullhorns and we let them know that we out here peacefully demonstrating that we want y'all out. Mayor Kenny, we want you out. Danielle Outlaw, we want y'all out. And everybody that works under you, we want you out. The superintendent of the Philadelphia public school system, we want you out. Council members, we want y'all out. Switch them out. They got to go. They're not getting the job done. You're not getting the job done. Outside of failing us with the gun violence and all that type shit, there's not enough jobs in Philadelphia. There is not enough to do in Philadelphia. All the motherfucking sightseeing and all that. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Fuck a Liberty Bell or crack in a Liberty Bell. You can see crack in any neighborhood in Philadelphia. Fuck that bell. You hear me? Fuck all that dumbass shit. Because all these old city and all that shit you got is that's history of Philadelphia, but that's not our history. None of that shit mattered to us. You hear me? It was a time you couldn't even go down Independence Hall and see none of that shit. So fuck that. Fuck they Bell. Fuck Ben Franklin and the goddamn William Penn and all that shit. Worry about the inner cities of the community. Real shit. All these people who are unsafe due to the gun violence, due to the people who are downtown robbing people in broad daylight faster than listen. They rob motherfuckers in Philadelphia quicker than the New York Minute. You hear me? Quicker than New York Minute. Man, his wife, his 2 kids walk outside the hotel. Before you know it, 3 people jump out, pin them here, pin them there, pin they flank, rob them in less than 7 seconds, jump back in the car, they gone. Just like that. Just like that. These kids are hunting like raptors. You hear me? They hunting like raptors. Real shit. Flanking from the blind side. That is a war tactic. These young boys know what they doing. These kids ain't stupid. You hear me? These young kids are not the fuck stupid, but it ain't up to them. You hear me? Those kids weren't put into leadership positions. They're not leaders. You hear me? They are the followers or the ones who are not following. And then it's up to us to get in tune with them. And some old motherfucker from goddamn Bucks County or anywhere else in goddamn Pennsylvania is out of touch with them kids. We need new, fresh blood, fresh ideas, things that are going to make a difference and affect change. Like we, when I say we, like maybe you should get off of this joint when we're done, get out a paper and a pen and start jotting down some ideas that you could do to make your block safe. Come up with a block captain, someone preferably young, someone with some goddamn resolution skills where we can solve these problems, someone who will know what's going on even when they're not directly involved because they are still a part of their peers. They are not so separated from their peers. And let me tell you something, that young man doesn't have to go to goddamn church every Sunday and wear a goddamn suit and a clip-on tie so he can look the part. No, fuck that. That young man needs to be smart. He needs to be articulated. He needs to be present. He needs to be able to reach the young and the old and pull them this way. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? Stop electing these motherfuckers because they coming to the podium with a goddamn Romani suit on and all that other dumb. Fuck them. They ain't no good. We got a whole bunch of them niggas. They don't know what the fuck they doing. These people just goddamn stupid as a rock. Fuck them. We ain't on them no more. We need new, fresh blood, new ideas. You understand me? If you keep doing the same shit and expecting different results, that is called insanity. But let me tell you something. If you do something and you keep doing it over and you're yielding the same results, that means theory has become fact. You hear me? We need facts. We need facts. We need to say, hey, it's a fact that if we do X, Y, and Z with the kids, then boom, 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 these numbers are dropped this way. It's a fact that if we put X amount of dollars into the city's budget every quarter, that we will have enough surplus to fund this and fund that. It's a fact now. We've been doing it over and over and over, and the results yield something positive every fucking time. When a mayor comes into the city of Philadelphia, he is a newly elected mayor. You know what I'm saying? What he needs to, when he gets there, he shouldn't have to spend his whole motherfucking term in office fixing anything. He should be there being able to rebuild and add more to greatness, to add on, build on to the greatness. That's what he should be able to do. That's how he should be able to leave his legacy. You hear me? Real rap. We need to be able to leave none of the mayors. And you know what? Some people want to say this boy was a piece of shit too. But I tell you what, also under his watch, we didn't have none of this shit. Ed Rendell. I miss good old Ed Rendell. Ed Rendell was like the people's guy. You hear me? He was like, Ed was like there with the people. I don't think we ever had a mayor like Ed Rendell since. You know what I'm saying? We need him back. Somebody call Ed, tell him to get his old ass back down here. And, we got to fix this shit. We need to fix this. Shit, I take a Rizzo at this point before I fuck with Jim Kenney because he don't know what the fuck he doing. You hear me? Jim Kenney and Larry Krasner, at this point, y'all need your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And Larry, I like you. I like your school of thought. You on to something, but you're going about it all the fucking wrong way, bro. You're going it all the way wrong, man. It's not working. You need help or you just need to step down. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up. Get it the fuck together because we can't afford another day like this. We can't afford another weekend of 7 people shot in 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? That means in 16 hours, 14 people are shot and 10 of them died. You hear me? And just in one weekend. God damn, 14 people a weekend is a lot. Is a lot. It's 52 weekends in a goddamn year. You hear me? 52 times 14. Let's do the math. And that's how many goddamn people we gonna have dead every year. God damn, Jack. That's a lot of dead motherfuckers, man. That's 728 murders a year. A year. That's up there with Chicago. And mind you, we are the murder capital and we smaller than Chicago. And Chicago numbers being like in the sevens, 7 something and all that. We would be up there with them. Then we really, by per diem, we would really exceed that shit. And we don't want to get there, y'all. We don't want this. You know what I'm saying? 5 people dying every week, every day during the weekend, Friday and Saturday. And if Sunday's still the weekend for real. Even though it's the start of the week in actuality, Sunday is still really part of the weekend. So if you add Sunday to the mix now, that's 15 people dead. Now that's 15 times 42. Now 52, excuse me. That's 780 motherfuckers dead. There's almost 800 people dead a year by gun violence. That is ridiculous. That is the fuck ridiculous. You hear me? That is ridiculous. You hear me? So if that's 780 and they all doing every 10 major cities across the country, you know what I'm saying? Times 10, that's 7,800 motherfuckers. All that's, what the fuck? Come on, y'all. Come on. No, we didn't know. We've been surpassed Chicago. Philadelphia is the murder capital of the country. Like 2-3 years running. It's fucking ridiculous. And these young boys is competing with Chicago for it. They are literally online, on Instagram, on Snapchat, having a competition. It's a challenge. I wish this nut ass challenger stop. You hear me? This is a kill people challenge. We need to stop this motherfucking challenge. This is damn near worse than the goddamn the key. This is the worst fucking idea ever. Remember when people were jumping out of their cars and recording and everybody was crashing and all that other shit? This is way worse than that. This is way worse than that. This is the fuck crazy. It's heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. It is demoralizing. It is traumatizing. We don't have to live like this. You hear me? We already know it starts at home. We already know mom is responsible for the kids. You hear me? But we already know mom is overwhelmed. Dad is overwhelmed, or dad's not around, or mom's not around. There is a default in this young man's life, and he is lacking leadership and love in certain areas of his life, and they're dealing with that. The family dynamic, any family, black, white, or candy stripe, the family is dealing with family stuff. There's family problems. You hear me? We need the people in charge that we elected to handle this type shit to be on top of their shit. You hear me? No more not holding them accountable. You hear me? Like they did, they already pointed those people, the people in charge that we elected and that we put there, they already pointed the finger at us. You hear me? No, 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 no. You work for me, bro. You hear me? You work for me. That's like your maid coming in your house and saying, well, you know what? You wouldn't have no dust on your goddamn counter if you dusted every once in a while. Bitch, that's what you for. Florence, fuck is you talking about? Florence ain't never told Mr. Jefferson no shit like that. She worked for him. Bitch, you better get over there and clean them goddamn shelves. Fuck is wrong with you? That's backwards. Deflection. That is deflection. You hear me? That is classic deflection. No, we ain't doing that. Fuck is wrong with you, Jack? It's your job to fix it. I pay you, dickhead. Fuck you gonna tell me shit'll be better around this joint or what the fuck I do? No, it might be better if I just got me a new goddamn maid and fired your corny ass. Fuck is you talking about? So we can't let them do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like them saying they're not fucking up. Not fucking like that. That is them saying they're not fucking up. But what they mean is you and your kids. You're fired. You're fired. We need Donald to come tell these motherfuckers you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're done. We want y'all out. Y'all gotta go. This shit ain't cool, man, at all. It ain't cool. And we need solutions. We need right now, if you live on a block with somebody that's like you, man, maybe you need to go talk to your neighbor, man, and y'all can discuss what y'all can do as a block. You know what I'm saying? To keep y'all safe. You know what I'm saying? See if y'all can go down, call the city, and get some of them free lunches. Ain't nothing wrong with no free lunch program, y'all. Don't let these people make you think that fucking free lunch is a goddamn charity. People died to get us fucking free lunch, bro. And y'all acting like y'all don't fucking want it. It's somebody that need that shit. You know what I'm saying? If not just for the meal, for the camaraderie, because they alone. They need somebody to talk to. They need somebody who understands them. We don't understand each other because everybody want to act like they motherfuckers so rich when really we all come from the same humble beginnings, man. Sign of the times. They are not going to handle it because in turn, this making them money. The whole name of the game is population control. That's why COVID happened, monkeypox happened, all these man-made diseases that's being created in labs. They don't have to do shit because we're doing it to each other, to ourselves. Our young people are contributing to the agenda with this nonsense. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, yeah, it is our fault. You know what I'm saying? It's our fault because we are failing our children. It is our fault because we are electing the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? We are electing the wrong people. It is our fault because we are ignorant and uneducated about who's running to begin with. We don't know who's running for these motherfucking offices. You know what I'm saying? Or don't know nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really know anything about these candidates, where they from, what their issues are, what principles they stand on, what college they went to, if they went to college? Like, you know everything about everybody else. These bitches know everything about Christian Rock and Blueface relationship, but you don't even know who's about to be the next mayor of Philadelphia, or who could be the next mayor of Philadelphia, or the next district attorney of Philadelphia. But you know all this other petty bullshit. Miss, put the fucking phone down and come help with your kids. You hear me? Well, obviously, me saying get your kids is too much. You already know you can't just go get them. Come help with them motherfuckers then. You hear me? Before somebody hurts them, before they hurt someone else. You feel me? Like real rap. If you look at it, they stopped pushing the vaccine once the crime rate went back up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you this, I am not vaccinated. I did not get vaccinated. I just didn't feel comfortable with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And they can stand outside the lines waiting for the new Jordans that come out, but don't even stand outside the line to fucking vote. Sure don't. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about no goddamn vote. You know what I'm saying? But it's like even when they do vote, you know what I'm saying? You only voting with what everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? Did you do your own due diligence about who you about to vote for and what type of person they are and what they bring to the table and how they can help you? Fuck help us all. You're voting for somebody who's about to take a position of authority over your life. And you don't want to know who this nigga is and what time he on? Come on, man. We doing bad. We doing bad. And we need to be corrected. We need to be checked. We need to check ourselves. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You ever heard that? You know what I'm saying? Ignorance is the number one killer of the black community. Yeah, that and goddamn cancer. You feel what I'm saying? Violence, gun violence, and cancer. You feel me? Never will put the poison in my body. Me either. Let me tell you something. It's so fucked up in Philly right now that if your child comes into any of them goddamn hospitals, you hear me, with no identification, oh, you better hope that he is not knocking on death's door, that he got some real superficial wounds, because they ain't gonna save him. They're gonna harvest his organs. That's recently happened to a mother in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And she was reaching out on no gun zone and now on Philly trying to get some motherfucking help. But that's what they doing. That's what they doing. Man gets shot in the upper leg and near the butt and die. He ain't die. They let him die. He got a good liver. He was a bad person, but them kidneys and them liver, that heart, yeah, all that shit's crisp. Pack it up, send it out. They don't give a fuck. That's gonna go to somebody who's buying one of the properties to participate in the gentrification for him to have an extension on his life, because he obviously cares about living, right? That's how they looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how our government is looking at it. Why should I spend all this money? And I ain't gonna hold you. They probably are looking at it like that. All that money they spun to combat crack. You hear me? The Just Say No campaigns and all that shit right there. The DARE program, the GREAT program, and all that. All that money that they spent on that shit and ain't nothing changed. They ain't doing that no more. Fuck it. Let them kill each other and whatever organs we can harvest to get people that's on the goddamn waiting list for a new heart, new brain, new kidneys, and bone marrow and all that. Cha-ching! We're gonna get some money out of this shit. Why? They don't care about their lives. They don't know their lives are powerful or worth something. Let me tell you something. The white people know our lives are worth something. It's worth the price of a heart, the price of a kidney. You understand what I'm saying? But what do I know? I'm just a nigga running his mouth on Facebook, right? I'm just a nigga talking. You know what I'm saying? I hope that what I'm saying with somebody, anybody who hear it, man, click. Even if it's just one. You know what I'm saying? And I pray, inshallah, that it be the right one. That if they not listening to my voice, that I say the thing that inspires the person that they are going to listen to. Because it has to happen now. You know what I'm saying? It really does have to happen now, or we not gonna come out of this shit, man. We not gonna make it. You feel me? And I can tell you like this: you only live a set amount of years anyway. And while I'm here, I'm gonna make sure my babies is cool, and I'm gonna make sure the people that I love and love me, I'm gonna make sure they're cool. I want to extend that to my neighbors and to my brothers and my sisters. And I don't mean my actual brothers and sisters. I mean my brothers in Islam, my brothers in being African American, and my sisters, the same way. You know what I mean? Like, because we need to start thinking like that again. My sister, my brother. You feel me? If everybody running around king and queen, then why can't this man be your brother? Why isn't that your brother? Hey, bro, sis, fuck that. Stop shortening it up and put some respect on it. Brother, sister. You hear me? So you can see the whole thing and think about twice about who you killing. You're killing your brother. You hear me? Your sister, not your bro or your sis. You dumbing it down. You taking away from the esteem of that position. Maybe y'all don't understand that. That's what the fuck is going on. No, let's stand on that. We need to do something. Somebody, anybody, you can hit my DM. If you come up with something good, I promise I'm going to step behind you, man. And I put that on God, man. Wallahi, I put that on God, man. Like real rap. If you come up with something solid, man, something realistic that we can stand on and move on, I'm with it, man. Reach out, punch at me, I'll punch back, man. Because at the end of the day, man, it's affecting us all. If we thought that this was a monster, that there was a seven-headed monster outside doing this shit, we'd figure out the way to get it. Nope, don't go outside at the 7:30 because that's the monster's feeding time. Everybody be in the goddamn house when they know the monster's out there, and we be figuring something out to get the monster. Well, we know that the monster only come out at night, and that UV lights hurt his eyes and all that. Everybody be running around with UV lights. You hear me flashing the shit out the monsters. Ah, monster, look at his light. Ah, mother, we all come together. It is a monster outside, man. It's called gun violence and mass incarceration. You hear me? That is the real monster. That's the chupacabra, the most vicious motherfucking monster you can think of. That's Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, Pennywise from It, all of them. That's all the motherfuckers wrapped up in one, and he's outside. He really is out there. He really is the monster that snatched the kids up and you never see the kids again. He's out there. Because when those mothers lose their children, they never see their kids again. And that shit is a reality that they gotta live with. You know what I'm saying? Right. Facts, the Muslims do it every day. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in with your boy and like real rap. Like just take this, man, and run with it, man. Run with it. Share this. Speak on it tomorrow at work. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something. Speak on it tomorrow at work. Let's do something, man. Each one teach one, man, and we do something about it. And our next local elections, man, we get them niggas the fuck out of there because they don't deserve to be there. Thanks, Tiff. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. Tune in next week for your boy Jumpman on According to Jim on the Big Exclusive Network, exclusively on the Big Exclusive Network. I'm going.